Well, let's move into the playoff predictions. People are going to love this and agree with all of our opinions. So, Ricky, take us through because everyone loves your opinions. And you're the guy
You're going to love these.
Everyone loves.
You're going to love these nuts.
You're going to love these. You're going to love my nuts.
Where's that from?
It's from
Slap
Vince.
chop.
That's right. Okay.
Taking it back.
Anyways, jump into playoff predictions.
But I'll ask you, do I start with the West or do I start with the East?
We started with the West early, so let's start with the
I'll
West.
start with the West. The first matchup, I got Warriors, Nuggets. I think this is simple, right? You got to go with Gary Harris and the Nuggets over the Warriors, right? No, I'm kidding.
Are you not even mentioning Jokic? Like, is that just straight insult?
No, Gary Harris is the best player for sure. Fuck Paul Millsap.
It's the Nuggets.
So we didn't mention him at all during the West.
The
So.
Nuggets get into the playoffs, but they get an early four-game sweep exit against the Warriors. Then Blazers-Rockets. This is an interesting matchup because a couple of years ago, Dame Lillard hit a big buzzer beater against the Rockets. I believe Dwight Howard was on that Rocket team. Rockets get the win here, not the upset. CP3 Harden moving on. Thunder Grizzly, another easy. The seed that should win goes on. And then here's the interesting one.
What the fuck?
I got the T-Wolves over the Spurs.
I didn't realize that when we were filling that out.
The T-Wolves over the Spurs. That's my one upset in the West.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
It's my only upset. We had one upset last year, and I know it was injury. One upset. T-Wolves over the Spurs. Then we move on. Second round, Warriors, T-Wolves. I love the T-Wolves this year, but I'm sorry. I love Kevin Durant and the Warriors more. I'm wearing my Steph Currys now like I always do. Then we have Rockets, Thunder. This was an interesting one. I didn't know who to pick. I did not know.
You obviously picked somebody.
I flipped a coin, basically.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I flipped a
In
coin.
his mind.
It came out with the Rockets. No, I didn't flip a coin. But really what I was going through is...
That's such a bad joke.
The Rockets, to me, I am more confident in CP3 and James Harden than I am in the trio in Oklahoma City. And people might call me crazy there.
Interesting.
But I'm more confident in those two veterans than I am in the Frankenstein, I'm going to call it, in OKC. And then I got Warriors over the Rockets. So Warriors clean into maybe lose one game against the Rockets.
So you got Warriors, Rockets in your Western Conference. Now take us through your Eastern Conference and give us a finals, at least, matchup.
Yeah, this one's interesting. You got the Celtics at 1, Heat 2. Part of me wanted to put
Heat at 8.
Heat 8. I wanted to put the Heat at 7 just to get that D-Wade with Miami matchup, but I couldn't do it. Celtics win there. Cavs beat the Hornets. Wizards beat the 76ers. Here's the interesting one. Bucks in 5 over the Raptors. They're not even going to need Game 6 this year. We'll beat them in
Revenge
5,
series.
4-1. Then we move on. Celtics, Bucks. Yet again, the upset train ends as the Celtics move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. Cavs, Wizards. I give it to the Cavs. And then the big one, seeding don't matter for LeBron James. Seeding does not matter for IT. The Cavs move on and play the Warriors for round 4.
So Ricky has Warriors against the Cavs in his NBA Finals. I think everyone is absolutely shocked in that one.
Very original.
Are we still calling the 4-5 an upset? Is that really an upset?
Yeah. I mean,
Technically.
I mean, what's an
weird.
upset? I don't know. We'll talk
Lower
about that
seed over the higher seed.
Yeah, but is that an upset or is it just more about favoring?
I would say it's an upset.
Dave, let's go to you.
right.
Take us through your Western Conference
Western
first.
Conference,
1, 2, and 3 rounds first.
Of course.
Don't know what I'm
That's how
talking
I don't usually go 3-2-1, but
Just go.
I'll do 1.
I'm stupid.
Warriors over the T-Wolves round 1, like you said. Like T-Wolves, but not that much. Warriors, three ball is better. God, words.
Yeah, that was really high
That was
pitch.
rough. That was rough. I kept getting higher because I was getting worse. I was just digging my own grave.
The weird thing is this is not even at midnight when we're usually recording it. This is 6 p.m. and this is still bad. We still
It
don't
doesn't
have to talk.
change no matter what. The second matchup is Rockets over Pelicans. As much as I love the Pelicans, I'm going to lean Rockets because I sort of fear retribution, the fans, and I just, as much as I trust the Pelicans, I don't think they're going to have enough
Did
to
you even
outball the
think
Rockets.
that the Pelicans could beat them?
I did. I did.
Okay.
I think there's a chance. I think there is a solid chance that they do it, but I think the Rockets are just too much firepower.
Do you think there's a top 4 team that the Pelicans could upset if they get matched up against?
It's a good question, and the answer is yes.
Who is it?
It's the Spurs.
Okay.
Then I have the Spurs over the Nuggets. Like you guys said, it's Pop, it's Kawhi. I just have them winning out over Jokic. Then the final matchup of the first round, Thunder over the Blazers. Big 3 is just too big. Round 2, Warriors over the Thunder. It's close, but not that close. Rockets over the Spurs.
How
It's
close
still
is
the
not?
Rockets.
How close is not that close?
They might win a
taking,
game.
They're taking them to 6.
Okay,
I think it'll take them to 6.
Not a game 7.
No, it's not a game 7. Not a game 7 series, unless there's a midseason upgrade because Sam Presti is a god.
He's unreal.
He's a god. And then Western Conference Final, of course, Warriors over the Rockets.
Well, you didn't even say Rockets over the Spurs.
I did. It was a quick one.
Okay.
I slid it in there. You guys were all concerned about the Thunder thing, but yeah, that's my West. Warriors are going to make it out.
So Dave has Warriors shockingly making it out of the Western Conference Finals. Go to the Eastern Conference and take us through round 1, 2, and the Eastern Conference Finals.
In the Eastern Conference Finals, round 1, I've got Cavs over the Hornets. The Cavs have so many players on their team. I think it's not even fair at this point.
So Dwight Howard is good, but not enough to beat LeBron James?
I think it's a fair assessment.
Right.
Unless the year was 2000. When did he upset him?
2010.
2010.
Or 2009, one of them.
Whatever year that the Magic beat down LeBron James. Never forget that. Celtics over the 76ers. I love the 76ers. I love the Celtics. Both have just as many unproven players at this point in time. In my mind, no, I'm just with you. Celtics are a solid team. They'll win out over the 76ers. Wizards over the Heat. That's not close. It's not close at all. Bucks over the Raptors. Again, I think that's a revenge series. I love the Bucks. I think that this is going to be really fun for them. Round 2, Cavs over the Bucks. It'll be close because honestly, I just want to see the matchup of Giannis and LeBron going head on.
And I'm going to stop you here. And here's where Dave busted out the crack pipe. Give us your final one.
I got the Wizards beating out the Celtics. You guys forget how hard the Celtics overachieved last year? And then they changed
You don't
out their
think the
entire
Wizards
team.
overachieved?
No.
Wizards should have
I don't.
the Celtics should have lost 2 times. They should have lost to the Bulls in 4, and they should have lost to the Wizards in 7.
John Wall ran into a wall. Like he literally just could not break through that wall. He
couldn't
was done.
make a shot in Game 7.
I don't think he made more
His
than
biggest enemy was himself.
Bradley Beal's like, come on, bro, I'm dragging you through this.
He was dragging him through some mud. It was bad. But I do think that this Wizards team, like you said, depth is an issue for them, but it's okay because the playoffs, they're going to play everybody for 40 minutes. All starters, 40 minutes.
How
Do
bad?
the Wizards beat the Cavs, though?
No, that is where I draw the line in the sand. The Cavs right now have like 7 All-Stars on their team?
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
I think they have they've 2 MVPs, 2 former MVPs, right? They
It's
have
just bullshit.
Dwayne Wade.
I love
Rose.
it.
Yeah, that's crazy. They have 2 Hall of Famers on their team.
I mean, this is
2 MVPs. It's insane.
This year in the NBA is just crazy. So
So-
yeah, it's Cavs and Warriors in the championship.
I think that's
again.
an original pick. I don't think everyone's ever had the Cavs versus the Warriors in the past couple
No,
of years.
I
I
based
feel
on
don't
like
the
think
I'm
finals.
putting myself out here on a ledge.
Here's a question before we get into yours that I want to ask just because Dave had Wizards over the Celtics.
Yeah.
How bad does Boston riot? And this is for everyone. How bad do they riot if they don't make it to the Eastern Conference Finals? Don't even make it.
I don't think they'll riot.
You don't think they'll riot?
The excuse is we still have number 1 picks.
Oh, well, didn't they give up one? One's in Cleveland now
Yeah, they got
because
like
of the IT
4 more.
deal,
Yeah,
right?
they got 19 more. It's all right.
Yeah.
Danny Ainge has been hoarding those out.
Yeah. The answer
anyways.
is we're still rebuilding. We're still a better team than you.
Kyrie's 25.
You're a Bulls fan? Come on. Learn to
Honestly,
rebuild.
but that's the thing still. I mean, their oldest player's Al Horford. But other than that, Kyrie's
Yeah.
like 12.
IT is 5'2".
Remember, he's a
Kyrie
kid.
is 12.
Remember, he's a kid.
Yes.
Yeah, LeBron's calling him
he's
kids.
just a
People are
kid.
pissed off about that.
Ready to give him keys to the kingdom.
Yes.
Ready to give him the keys.
Let's jump into my predictions, though, so we could talk about these some of these matchups and some of these picks. Round 1 in the Western Conference Finals, I have the Warriors over the T-Wolves. I'm not smoking Ricky's crack pipe. Rockets over the Clippers. Rockets are going to be able to beat up Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan if both of those are even healthy. We have the Nuggets over the Spurs.
Picking against Pop in the first round.
Yes. It's happened before.
It has.
Grizzlies.
It can happen again, yes. That's why I said it happened
They
before.
beat him through grit and grind, though.
And
not through Jokic and his fancy
Oh,
playmaking.
yeah, but Paul Millsap can grit and grind. I think Jokic can possibly grit and grind.
What? He's the softest big in the league.
Shut up. Jamal Murray can shoot from that outside. Gary Harris can shoot from that outside. You look at Will the Thrill Barton. That dude can
Will the Thrill Bart.
He can score off the bench. You also talk about Wilson Chandler, a guy who is grit and grind. Look at that guy's tattoos. He's scary. I'm just saying that. I'm going to take the Nuggets over the Spurs because Paul Gasol is overrated. LaMarcus Aldridge is also soft, probably a soft-boiled egg pretty much nowadays.
Oh.
I will take Nikola Jokic and his fancy playmaking moves. I know Kawhi Leonard's one of the best players in the NBA, and it's going to be tough to answer that. But Paul Millsap, Nikola Jokic, and you talk about the emergence of Jamal Murray, and he's going to help them upset the Spurs in 7. Might be crazy, but I don't really care. A lot of these are crazy. Ricky has the T-Wolves in round 2.
Hey, I had them beating the Spurs just like you with the Spurs
You also
losing.
knock out the Spurs.
Weirdly enough, I didn't change it in my round 2, though, because I have the Warriors over the Spurs.
Yes.
I have Warriors over the Nuggets in round 2. Thunder over the Rockets. I just think that the big 3 will be enough to jump over the Rockets. The Rockets do have James Harden. They do have Chris Paul. But then again, we still talk about Ryan Anderson and his lack of defense going up against Hoodie Mello. I will take Melo, and I think Melo's going to ball out against the Rockets there for not trading for him and pulling the trigger on that one. And then in the Western Conference Finals, for some reason it says Eastern Conference Finals on my my spreadsheet, Warriors over the Thunders because I'm a basic bitch. We're going to the Eastern Conference Finals. Round 1, I have the Celtics over the 76ers, Cavs over the Pistons again, Wizards over the Heat, and Bucks over the Raptors in 6, Bucks in 6. Round 2, Celtics over the Bucks, Cavs over the Wizards, and my Eastern Conference Finals, I have the Cavs over the Celtics. And one thing that we didn't talk about was the Cavs versus Celtics, and we wanted to talk about the Eastern Conference. I want to jump in that a little bit now. With the additions that both the Cavs and Celtics made, have your mind changed at all, or have you been thinking maybe the Celtics can pull this off, or do you still think that just because the Cavs have LeBron James, the best player in the NBA, that they will be able to beat the Celtics?
Now that I've kind of everything is out there, the top 8, and now we've run through the playoffs, you guys kind of see my master plan or my blueprint that I'm working with. Is the way I think this season is going to go between the two teams is the Celtics are going to think they have something to prove, especially Kyrie. Kyrie's going to think he has something to prove. Celtics will get willed to the 1 seed. They'll be the 1 seed. Cavs will be the 2. But the thing about the Cavs is they don't care. They don't care what seed they are. And when the 2 end up playing in the Eastern Conference Finals, that's exactly how it's going to come out. LeBron is going to beat Kyrie, and everything is going to be right in the world. And it's going to be like this.
Right in the world?
This
like
Cavs
this
team,
world's like doomed.
This Cavs team is built for a playoff series. They're not built for, like, the D-Wade thing coming over. It's like, oh, my God, I'm so excited. I'm only excited for what, like, if D-Wade can give me 70 quality minutes late in the game, late in a playoff game.
Did you say 70?
70.
7. That's what I meant.
7 quality minutes?
7 quality minutes at the end. I'll be happy.
Oh, at the end.
At
I was
the
like,
end of
he's
the
only
game.
played 7 minutes.
At the end of the game, give me someone that's on the floor so LeBron can take a breather every now and then in a playoff.
You know what's
Yeah,
funny?
you know
That you're saying that the Celtics team is going to beat them out in the regular season when the Cavs are a deeper team. Anybody shocked by that? The Cavs are a deeper team and a more talented team.
I just don't
And
think
you guys
the
are picking the
Cavs.
Celtics over them.
I
You
just
still
don't
gotta-
think the Cavs are going to care about what seed they are.
I don't think
and
they have
the
to care
Celtics
because
will.
they're so much more talented.
Can I also mention that yes, they have the talent, but then again, how does this talent even add up to a good team?
Their
I mean,
talent add up.
I love the Cavs. I love LeBron James. I'm not a Cavs fan or anything, but I love LeBron James. I'm
usually
still
pick
rooting
them
for him.
over the Warriors.
He's still my Dark Knight. I still hope that he's able to defeat the Warriors. But Jesus Christ. You have Derrick Rose, who hasn't been able to shoot a 3-point shot in his life. And yes, he had
He's
18
working
points.
on him.
He had 8. I don't give a shit. It's like the same thing about losing weight. Shut the
working
fuck
on
up.
him, yeah.
D-Rose has been working on a jumper since he got into the league, and he hasn't figured it out. Like, the guy can shoot like 100 shots.
He's had some good jumpers.
He has
Especially buzzer
every now
beaters.
and then. Come on.
Especially buzzer beaters.
All right, whatever.
You're just so
It doesn't mean he's consistent. He can make one shot. It doesn't matter. I mean, fucking Christian Laettner had one of the best shots in the league.
Oh, we're not comparing Derrick Rose to Christian Laettner.
I'm just saying that he had
We're
one of the
not
famous shots.
comparing.
Didn't mean he had a great
Did
NBA
you just
career.
compare MVP Derrick Rose
to Dream Team member Christian Laettner?
Yeah. He was on the Dream Team. D Rose wasn't on the Dream Team.
D Rose wasn't even alive on the team. He was alive, but still, the point is, he was way too young to be on the Dream Team.
Just saying he was on the Dream Team. But D Rose.
As a 9, as a 10.
No, I'm saying D Rose, Dwayne Wade, both guys with major injury problems. You look at both of them, don't have a jumper. You look at the defense that they bring. It's non-existent. You look at Kyle Korver, the guy off the bench who's supposed to bring 3-point shooting. He also can't play defense.
Supposed to bring? He shot. Oh.
What?
I'm not even going to.
What are you talking about?
He's supposed to bring 3-point shooting. You make it sound like the dude can't hit a jumper.
Who?
Kyle Korver.
Oh, I love Kyle Korver. I wasn't trying to slide him. No, I'm saying he's supposed to bring 3-point shooting, but you look at the finals, he wasn't really a great shooter then when he would need it to be. You also look at his defense. He was a negative because he wasn't making threes and he can't play defense. So you look at JR. JR might be the most consistent guy out there, but even JR is still like their 4th or 5th option. Yes, they have D Wade and D Rose. They can have the brand names, but it doesn't mean
He still
it's
has
quality
Kevin Love,
clothing.
Jay Crowder, Tristan Thompson, Jeff Green.
But here's the
Jeff
thing:
Green.
is Rose and
They had a Jeff Green. He's a solid contributor.
Jeff Green. What?
is
Channing
Rose?
Frye. Are you happy if I said Channing Frye or Jeff Green?
No,
Like,
that's the thing. Is like these guys have all been on playoff teams. They have the experience.
Exactly.
The thing is that these guys combining together, they can't space the floor like the Cavs need them to, and they can't play defense like you need them to. I mean, you talk about Channing Frye. Channing Frye can't play defense. Kyle Korver can't play defense.
But they can shoot the
D-Wade-
ball.
This
D-Wade
is a
cannot do
team-
that.
This is a team that is built to get through the Eastern Conference, not beat the Warriors.
They are not getting balanced
They don't have to.
They're not getting balanced
They win
contributions.
through iso ball.
They are getting.
Guess what? They have 4 guys who can play iso ball.
But the thing is that I don't give a shit about iso ball when I have the best playmaker that I've ever seen in my lifetime in LeBron James. LeBron James can make you play iso ball without even you touching the ball. LeBron James can isolate you from a different guy because LeBron James will bring over those 2 guys and then he'll throw a dime over to you and you have a wide open shot. LeBron James is the best playmaker I've had in my lifetime. I wasn't around for Michael Jordan, but even Michael Jordan wasn't that great of a playmaker. Yeah. I wasn't around for Magic. The thing is that I don't know why they're going for the brand name and all of this. Yes, I know D-Wade and LeBron worked out a long time ago, but then again, that was a long time ago when D-Wade had working knees. I'm looking at this and I just feel like D-Wade's older. He doesn't have that stamina like he does. I just don't think that this team, I think they're still good enough, as I obviously have them in the Eastern Conference Finals, but I still think the Celtics team shouldn't be written off because, yes, they don't have a lot of depth, but they have a fucking unreal starting lineup. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. These 2 guys are young. And if I'm taking Jason Tatum against D-Wade, I'm not saying that, like, I'm saying offensively Jason Tatum on D-Wade. Jason Tatum's bigger, faster, and stronger. Just saying that, like, if Jason Tatum's playing the 3, I think he could probably bully up D-Wade. And maybe they'll switch over and put different guys on him.
I don't think any of us are writing off the Celtics.
No.
Like, we both have them in the Eastern Conference Finals.
I see all of this stuff where D-Wade comes over the Cavs and like, holy shit, the Cavs are... D-Wade is overrated in my mind. I think we made it apparent during our shooting guard rankings. D-Wade's overrated.
No, I don't think D-Wade was overrated at all. And the thing that, like, Derrick Rose and D-Wade to me on this Cavs team, yes, Derrick Rose is going to have to play a little bit more than D-Wade will because IT's injured and they need someone to play the point guard position. But when IT comes back healthy, Rose and Wade coming off the bench, they just need solid contributions off the bench. They just need it off the bench. That's all they need from those 2. That's all they need.
It's just like
because really
loaded.
Because really, what it looks like at the shooting guard, and I'll ask you, like, do you guys see it? Like right now, it says Jay Crowder at the shooting guard. Like, are they going to do that?
Is that ESPN?
No, it's Real GM, baby.
Yeah,
I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Like, could you throw Jay Crowder out there and he could be the starting shooting guard?
No,
I would not.
I would go
He's too
JR.
big. He's too slow. I'd let JR play it. I think
JR brings great defense.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's been a decent shooter.
He can jack up those FU threes. I mean, that's all you want.
I mean, JR is a quality starter.
It's just they have so much talent, so much depth, so much experience. And I look at this Boston team, and you're riding your hopes on Jason Tatum, who I love, but hasn't played a game in the NBA. Jaylen Brown, who had a season last year where he contributed in small bits. We never got to see him really shine. We got to see him in the playoffs for that little bit where he got to guard LeBron, and LeBron eventually just pushed him out because he's LeBron James. And then what? Am I supposed to expect Gershon Yabusele to be able to go out there?
You haven't mentioned Marcus Smart.
Okay, yeah. They have Marcus Smart. Who's going to guard? Isaiah Thomas?
Isaiah Thomas?
Marcus Smart and Isaiah Thomas, which leaves you with either JR or D Wade.
Rajon Rondo was able to body up IT. I think Marcus Smart, who's like a bowling ball out there, can definitely body up IT.
On the pick and roll game, I don't know. I think you're running pick and roll and it's dirty.
But the thing is that Marcus Smart can switch on a K-Love.
Yeah. But who's going to keep up with IT at that point? Marquise Morris?
Yeah, okay.
Say Marcus Morris is not going to do that. Sorry. It's just, this is a team that they added in all the right people for the Celtics team. They've got a great starting lineup. They've got a ton of young depth. But that young depth hasn't proven anything. That's my concern. That's why I don't have them as the number 1 seed. That's why I don't have them winning out over the Wizards, because they're so unproven. I just think that a team like the Celtics is so loaded, top to bottom. It's so deep, so much playoff experience. It shouldn't even be allowed. It shouldn't be allowed.
Is there anything we want to touch about in the West, or do we want to give out our NBA Finals winners?
I think we can just go to the finals.
Let's go to the Finals winners, and we will go to Dave first.
Scratch that. I got one question.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Rockets Thunder, if they meet in the second round, I know that me and Sean, this is more for Dave. I know me and Sean had both.
I would have gone Thunder over the Rockets, to be honest with you guys. Like,
no,
if the matchup went down.
You both had the Rockets.
No, I'm saying me and you had a Rocket Thunder matchup. Dave did not.
If it lined up.
You picked the Thunder, I picked the Rockets.
If it lined up, I would have picked the Thunder over the Rockets.
I feel like it could go either way. I just
Yeah.
feel
It
like
absolutely can.
And that's the only thing, like, Dave, like, you didn't have that, so that's why I
Yeah,
wanted to
the
throw that
matchup
out
didn't
there.
happen for me. I wish it had, but no, I honestly think the Thunder would have been a great matchup.
I think it's
against
going to
the
be
Rockets.
interesting because you're going to see Russ versus Chris Paul. You're going to see James Harden versus Paul George, and Paul George is a fantastic defender who can body up on James Harden.
And then Melo and Ryan Anderson, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like then you have to add Melo onto that, and that's why I have the Thunder over that. So that's the only reason why I think that. But then again, they could really outrun old Melo and all these guys. So it's going to be interesting to see. Let's jump to the finals, though. We're going to go to Dave first. Dave, since you usually start most of these, give us your finals winner.
I do have the Warriors win over the Cavs. Not a popular opinion.
And his name is John Cena! Over Warriors. I thought that meant the Cavs.
No, I just messed with you guys. It's definitely the Warriors are winning again. Like it's freaking impossible. As much as I just gushed about how the Cavs are so loaded, so deep, it's not fair. The problem is they got a bunch of guys who are no longer in their primes, or are at the end of their primes, or have seen better days at least. Meanwhile, the freaking Warriors have Kevin Durant, and they added him in his prime. They have Steph Curry, prime. They have Klay Thompson, who even if he can't hit the side of a barn, prime. They have Draymond Green, prime. They got Zaza, prime. They got
JaVale McGee.
Remember,
JaVale McGee, Chandra Livendala.
Remember Vucevic for Draymond straight up.
I mean, there's just
They got Chandra Livendala, who they might not be in the prime, but they're like a fine wine. They're aging really nicely.
they got DJ Wilson.
Yeah, and they got Jordan Bell, prime.
I'm sorry, not DJ Wilson, Jordan Bell.
And they've got a head coach that doesn't even need to be out there. He could just coach
secret
from the
weapon.
locker room.
I mean,
Ricky, who do you
just
got
not
winning the
fair.
finals?
This one's easy. The Golden State champions over the Cleveland losers. That's what it's
Wow.
going to be like.
you call them losers?
The Warriors over the
Go
Cavs.
fuck yourself.
They only lose to the Warriors. Like, the Cavs are a good team, but I mean, I don't see this Cavs team competing with the Warriors. If they didn't have Kevin Durant, then fine, I could see it maybe in 7.
The reason I was so upset about the whole Cavs thing and people overrating the Cavs is just because I want the Cavs to beat the fucking Warriors, and they can't.
I want them to.
They can't.
They,
They can't. Come
now
on.
they can't.
They
They could if Durant wasn't there.
No, but I'm saying I think it was clear that they couldn't beat them last year.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, I'm not going back to even before Durant. I'm saying even with the additions of D Rose, D Wade,
No,
Isaiah
that's
Thomas,
exactly it.
Jay Crowder.
see, here's the
They
thing.
don't have
But
this.
they can get through the East.
If they didn't have to cut
8
Perkins
straight years
right
for LeBron.
now, you could run Perkins in that lineup and just have him tackle people. Use all those fouls.
Just take out Zaza.
No, Zaza being the linchpin of that team. You are right, Sean.
See, if you take out Zaza, then he can't hurt Kawhi, then he can't hurt other players.
No.
Just saying.
Perkins is actually on the Cavs right now. He hasn't been cut yet. I think he will be, though.
No, what I was saying, take out Zaza.
Yeah, well, how's
So
he going
Zaza
This is gonna
couldn't
be
take
after
injured
they
to
play
players.
how's he going to
Kawhi.
hurt Kawhi? Like,
Because this is after they
No, I'm
play
saying because
Kawhi.
Zaza hurt Kawhi.
Yeah. How would if the Cavs are
the playoffs work by the Western
if
Conference
the
plays
Cavs
the
are
Western
playing
Conference.
the,
East
the
and the East.
Warriors, they would have already beaten the Spurs.
No. What I was saying was Perkins can take out Zaza because Zaza took out Kawhi.
So then he can't
I'm
take
saying-
out
So he
LeBron.
can't take out LeBron. or his
Okay,
players.
there we go. You weren't saying
I
those
like
words.
I like the stare of just like
What?
the
The clicking.
The Warriors are gonna win.
Yeah.
So
it's a
I
sad
hope they don't.
inevitability, you know?
I don't understand the D Wade signing. I get that LeBron wants his boy
Peanut
there.
butter and jelly, man. They just go
Where-
together.
It's an old stale sandwich with bad bread.
But Sean,
It's a moldy bread sandwich.
LeBron got even quicker this offseason.
LeBron's the best player in the NBA. I'm not saying that, but LeBron, as we saw, could not beat that team last year.
But Sean, do you buy the rumors that by D Wade saying he wants to retire in Miami that LeBron's going to leave at the end of the year?
No.
No. He'll sign a one-day contract eventually with Miami, like when he's 43.
No, he's not.
Dwayne Wade.
Oh, Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
He's going to Paul Pierce it.
Yeah.
The biggest thing for me though was when Russ signed with.
Do they make it
extended.
interesting? Do the Cavs make this interesting? Does it go more than 5 games?
No.
I hope so.
We gotta hope so, and we gotta know.
No.
As the nihilist I am, no.
No.
We're all dead and decaying, and
It
the
might
Cavs suck.
I think 5 games.
it might even be a sweep, not a
No.
gentleman's sweep.
I think
it's gonna be a sweep.
5.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a sweep. I think it's gonna be 5, maybe 6, but that's about it.
I want 6 or 7 so badly.
I
But it
want
ain't gonna
7.
happen.
I want a competitive series, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yep.
I don't see the Warriors being beaten. It fucking sucks.
Yep.
Sucks. Hate the NBA. I can't wait for the savior, Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, and Markelle Fultz to take down the Warriors.
It's like everyone,
Next year.
It's like everyone keeps
Next year.
saying, hey, the Warriors won't be able to do this forever. We'll see.
No, but they're going to
We'll
do it for a
see.
long time.
We're going
It's
to play
gonna be
contract
sad.
shenanigans. It's going to be sad.
Tell us who you think is going to win the NBA Finals and why the Warriors will win in 5 or 6 games, or even 4 if you really think that.
be bold.
Anyways, that's going to do it for the Fast Break Podcast. Sorry we're ending on such a depressing note of the Warriors winning and the Warriors being the best team that we've seen in our lifetime. It's crazy how good this team is, and it's scary, and it's so hard to pick against them because they are that good.
Plus, I know you didn't mention it at the beginning, but you can mention it now about our fantasy basketball league.
We'll mention it. I don't know if anyone's listening, but still, Fantasy Basketball League. Down in the link below, click to join. However, if you guys get there early enough, you can join. And you guys can be a part of that. We're gonna have our own team. We're gonna be drafting, and we're probably gonna be live streaming the draft too. So we'll hopefully do all of those things again. Click the link down in the description below. If you're still watching on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. If you're listening to Block Talk Radio, thank you so much for downloading us. If you want to check out our Patreon page, definitely do so. Patreon.com/mostvaluablepodcast. You can be on one of our podcasts with us if you hit a certain donation mark. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. For Dave Oster, for Ricky Widmer, I'm Sean Anderson. Next week, we are back to regular Fast Break Podcast. We're talking news. We're talking basketball.
We're talking preseason basketball.
It's going to be fun.
Get hyped.
We will see you guys next time.